The past week and a half, we have been counting down the top 10 issues in this presidential campaign, according to you. Tonight, the #1 concern you have heading into Election Day, the economy. Our report tonight from correspondent Dan Springer in Seattle.
They broke us now. We're broke.
Steve Cottrell worked 49 years at the same mill in Shelton, Washington. In July, he and 216 others were out of a job as the plant shut down. The reason? Foreign competition. Canada has been dumping subsidized wood in the U.S. It's an issue at the heart of Donald Trump's run for the White House.
The federal government is allowing other countries to rip this country off like you've never seen.
Since 2008, the U.S. has lost 2.1 million manufacturing jobs, with another 800,000 expected to leave over the next decade, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Trump's solution: rip up existing trade deals, penalize companies that outsource jobs, and cut business taxes to 15% to entice them to stay.
All of our policies should be geared toward keeping jobs and wealth inside of the United States.
At Molly Moon's in Seattle, the ice cream business is red hot. With 7 stores and 140 employees, Molly Moon Neitzel likes Hillary Clinton's efforts at helping more people experience the American dream, rights for illegal immigrants, and more government help for working women.
Businesses on Main Street need customers with more money in their pockets than most Americans have right now.
Hillary Clinton would pump up the economy with a tax cut for the middle class and small businesses. And she wants to spend $300 billion on roads and bridges, $300 billion on paid family leave, and $500 billion on college tuition, subsidizing all families making less than $125,000 a year.
We will fight to make college tuition free for the middle class and debt free for everyone.
To pay for her plan, Clinton wants to raise taxes by $1.5 trillion over 10 years. She focuses on high earners, corporations, investment gains, and on all estates worth at least $3.5 million.
Wall Street corporations and the super rich should finally pay their fair share of taxes.
But some worry that higher taxes will only keep the slowest post-recession job recovery since World War II at a snail's pace. Jeff Chambers runs a Visiting Angels home health care franchise. His 300 caregivers make above minimum wage, but he's concerned about Clinton's plan to boost the federal minimum to $12 an hour. That would drive up the cost of care to his clients.
They will have to either reduce care to maintain care over a long time, or they will run out of money faster.
Union membership has continued its steady decline, and now, for the first time ever, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports there are as many union workers in government jobs as in the private sector. Union leaders say Hillary Clinton's plan to increase spending on health care and infrastructure will help those who remain.
Those are the types of policies, right, that give people stronger incomes, higher quality jobs.
We are builders, and we need to get back to building.
At Frere's Lumber in Oregon, Rob Frere says the economy is being squeezed by environmental policies that put endangered animals over humans. Since President Bill Clinton signed his forest plan, the American Forest Resource Council says there has been a 90% reduction in wood production and 140,000 timber-related jobs lost in the Pacific Northwest.
The industry is not the same, and our rural communities have really had the social fabric torn up.
Upon taking office, I will issue a temporary moratorium on new agency regulations.
But in downtown Seattle, in the middle of a technology boom, the biggest industry concern is recruiting the best talent from around the world.
Creating a wall automatically gives you the impression that you're going to create a whole bunch of barriers to entry.
Whichever candidate wins the election, growing the economy will be job one. According to a recent Harvard study, 94.7 million Americans are currently not in the labor force. That's 38% of all those who are in their working years, making it the lowest job participation rate in the U.S. since the 1970s. Brett?
Dan, thank you.